much do assisted living homes really make? From $10,000 a month for small homes to hundreds of thousands for larger facilities. Here's the breakdown of what goes into their profitability and the steps you could take to get started today. The primary source of income for assisted living homes is the fees charged to the residents for room and board and care and assistance. On average, the cost of assisted living in the U.S. ranges from $3,500 a month upwards of $10,000 a month, depending on the location and the level of care required, and of course, the source of who's paying for the care. Private pay versus government funding, they are very different in regards to how much is paid out to the home or facility. In addition to the standard monthly fees, many assisted living homes offer additional services that generate extra income. Maybe services like physical therapy, specialized care for dementia or Alzheimer's, transportation or activities such as social events and outings. Charges for these extra services can add hundreds or thousands more to the overall monthly cost, which can significantly increase the facility's revenue. Location will also play a significant role in determining how much an assisted living home can make. Facilities in metro areas or regions with higher costs of living, like your Californias or New Yorks, they often charge more for their services than those who are in rural areas or more low-cost areas. However, higher fees are sometimes offset by higher operating expenses in those regions. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your location. The size of an assisted living facility also plays a significant role in determining its overall revenue. Larger assisted living homes or facilities with more residents will naturally have more income than a smaller RAL home. A facility with 100 residents at an average of $5,000 a month could potentially generate up to $500,000 a month in gross revenue. Of course, larger facilities also have that higher operational cost, like staff salaries, maintenance, and even administrative expenses, which can play into the overall profitability of the facility. I personally own and operate residential assisted living homes, and I've shown thousands of others how to do this as well. If you want to learn how to open your own 6 to 16 bed RAL home, follow our channel and check out this video right here on YouTube next to keep the learning going. While some assisted living homes operate as for-profit businesses, others are nonprofit and they reinvest their earnings into the facility or service improvements. For-profit homes typically aim for profit margins around 15 to 25% after covering expenses. However, reaching this level of profitability requires careful financial management, effective operations, and a strong focus on resident satisfaction. Although at the RAL Academy, we focus only on private pay sources for our income from our seniors, another important source of revenue for assisted living homes is Medicaid. Although Medicaid is a government program primarily for low-income individuals, it can cover some of the costs for assisted living for eligible residents. However, not all states provide Medicaid funding for assisted living, and the amount of coverage varies greatly state to state. Some states may pay a portion of the cost, while others may cover the full cost for those who qualify. Medicaid reimbursement rates are often lower than private pay rates. So assisted living homes that rely heavily on Medicaid are probably not going to generate much revenue as those that mostly have private pay residents like we do and we'll show you how to do. Operating a residential assisted living home requires balancing income and expenses to be financially viable. These homes can easily cash flow net, take home to the owner $10,000 a month on the low end, even with only 6 residents. And the more residents you have, the more you can charge per senior and the more you can make. Keep in mind, though, that assisted living facilities often face high labor costs due to the need for trained staff, including a licensed administrator and licensed caregivers and other healthcare professionals. Additionally, there are costs related to maintaining the facility, like providing meals and making sure that residents have access to the care that they need. While assisted living homes can be profitable, success truly depends on how well expenses are managed and where the home is located, as well as what services they offer, all while providing high quality care that attracts residents and fills beds. Owning an RAL home is one of the most rewarding things I've ever done in my life. And let's be real, if you feel called to open one too, let us help you down this path. This could be game-changing for you, life-changing for you. Don't forget to follow us to keep learning more.